wrote in 1988. The first time it was performed was in 1989 in Slidell, Louisiana. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. Slidell is about 25 miles from New Orleans, and it was a groundbreaking event because in the city of Slidell, the African American community had never used the city's auditorium. So when they put on Babylon is Falling, it was monumental. Babylon is Falling is a critical look at our community and the trials and tribulations that plague our community. It's commonplace across America and urban communities. Our communities are plagued with many social ills such as drug abuse, teenage pregnancy, domestic violence, and more importantly, and in this time, unemployment. We're going to follow we're reading this play tonight. We hope to put it on in a full production, hopefully during Black History Month. However, we're going to ask that if you have a cell phone, turn it off. I'll set the example. And if you have a child here, and if the child is, a little uneasy, we ask that you, step outside, because this is a serious message that we're sending to the community. These young people have been very dedicated to this production. They have been here for the past 8 weeks. Every Friday for the past 8 weeks, these young people have been here putting on scenes from this play. And tonight we're going to put on the full production. I'm very proud of them, and if we could give them a round of applause.
Yes.
They've done a wonderful job holding it down. I had to dismiss myself to go to Chicago for a personal family matter, and while I was gone, they held it down. So, I have nothing but respect for these young people, and they will depict tonight the troubles and the atrocities that plague our community, and they want the community to know that we no longer want this. We are better than this, And it's time for us to step up. And many of us know about Troy Davis, the young man who was murdered, and I do say murdered, in Georgia the other evening. And so it's time for us to really clear our minds and elevate our minds so that we can move forward. Because as long as we are divided and harming each other, we could never self-actualize, become what we are meant to be. We are very powerful people. I'm not going to give a speech because we have someone here tonight who's going to lay it down for you. So without further ado, I present to you Babylon is Falling.
Come on here, Kiki. How come it took you so long to get up here? Must have something to do with all that weight you've been putting on.
They both walk into the kitchen.
No, ma'am. I had to go to the store for Mama because Lil Walter didn't come home from school like he was supposed to. Matter of fact, I don't even think Lil Walter goes to school anymore. Lil Walter gonna get himself in trouble.
I know, child. That boy getting worse and worse. It's that bad company he's keeping. I done told y'all Daddy you need to come spend some time with Walter, but he ain't got time for nothing but them streets. Come on, girl. Get started sweeping this floor. I need you to clean out my refrigerator.
Keisha starts to sweep the floor while Maymay sits.
Granny, do you think you can give me $10 so I can get supplies for my science project? I would ask Mama, but she ain't never got no money. Our lights got turned off last week, and Aunt Brenda had to loan her the money to get them turned back on.
I done told Joanne if she needs something, come to me. I know that girl trying her best to raise y'all and keep a roof over y'all's head, but a woman can only take so much. Your mama gonna get tired of Big Walter one of these days. She gonna leave him and never come back. Women ain't like they used to be when I got married. They ain't staying with these no-good men that won't keep a job. At least your grandpappy kept a job. He took care of his family. Don't know what's wrong with men these days. I know a lot of them on that dope. Sure hope Big Walter ain't on that shit.
Keisha looks up at the ceiling.
So, Granny, is you gonna give me the $10 or what?
Yeah, I give you something to help me, sugar.
Interject here to make you aware that there's graphic language in this production. So if you're uncomfortable with it,
Little Walter meets up with his friend at Douglas Park. His friend is shooting hoops with some other guys and stops playing when Little Walter shows up.
What's up, Charles? Nothing but the Benjamins, bro. Where you been? I've been hanging around here waiting for you about 30 minutes.
Had to pick up, nigga. You wanna make this round with me?
How much you making this round for?
50 big ones. You coming or what?
Someone runs across the park shouting, "Fight, fight! Come on, y'all, they throwing down on Park and Fifth."
Man, forget that fool. I still get my cut if I roll with you.
can't hear you.
Oh man, I can't even do it this time. I need the whole 50 to finish paying for my grill.
Man, if people ever ask you where you get your money from,
Look, man, they don't ask me shit. I'm a motherfucking man. But look, check this out. You can make money too, but you too damn chicken hearty.
I'm gonna be chicken today, nigga, cause I ain't going with you for nothing. What I look like a damn fool to you? The man catch us, I ain't getting nothing out of the deal. Nigga, you must be crazy.
Man, the popo ain't gonna fuck with us. That's why big money people let us carry this stuff in our backpack. So the man just think we some L7 scary as who looks.
Two girls walk by. One makes a comment to Little Walter. The other one's holding a baby.
Hey, Walter, I'm still waiting on that phone call. Can't keep Papa waiting too long.
Look, I'ma holla at you. I'ma ring them digits tonight. Just make sure you be home at 8.
Smiling and making the phone call gesture, the girls walk off.
Man, she wants you to hit that.
I know, bro. I'ma handle that. You coming or what?
Bro, it ain't happening. Let me holler at you later. I don't know if I don't get this job soon. I might have to holler at Cleve myself.
Alright, later, bro. I gotta run.
Alright, later.
As the boys turn to leave, Officer George approaches them.
Hey, nigga, don't walk away from me. Where the fuck you going?
Man, why you always jacking me up?
Look, don't question me, and don't fucking eyeball me either, nigga. Now, you know what I want. Where is it?
He says as he's searching him.
Man, I ain't got nothing. Just let me go. I have to go to the store for my mom.
Yeah, you just remember I got my eyes on you, and I don't want to have come looking for you when it's time to pay up. You got that little spiny motherfucker?
Yeah, I got you.
And what the fuck you looking at? You running out too?
Man, I ain't got shit and I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, but you getting ready to. And you better know it's gonna cost to walk on my streets. Lil Walter, like I said, don't make me come looking for you.
Officer George walks off.
Man, one of these fucking days I'ma kill that bitch.
The boys stare off and they feel humiliated.
The man approaches the boys.
Peace and one love, my little brothers.
What's up, Hakeem?
Umoja, my brothers. That's the first principle of Kwanzaa. You know it's all about that unity. Staying united and keeping each other strong. Here, have a flyer.
So what you saying?
What I'm saying is, in order for us black people to have unity and gain respect in this world, we have to start showing love for each other. You see, it's so important that we get a real understanding about our great history, because having knowledge of self helps elevate the mind. Learning about your past helps you better understand your present and future.
Yeah, man, I know you right now, but a nigga gotta survive out here too.
Let me tell you something, little Walter. You too, Charles. Listen real good, because it's so simple, you might miss it. You should always live to put a smile on God's face. Committing acts against humanity, like killing your brother, dishonoring your family, selling harmful drugs in your community, does not put a smile on God's face, or uplift the community. Don't get it twisted. We all responsible for each other and making our community a beautiful place. It's just that simple. You understand? But look, I got to get over to the community center set up for this evening's program. Y'all be strong and hope to see y'all tonight.
Hakeem shows love to the boys with an embrace. They all go their separate ways.
Joanna's sitting in her living room venting to her friend about her problems with Big Walter and their children.
Big Walter need to leave that shit alone. He about to lose his job, which I believe he already done lost. Girl, he ain't gave me money to pay the bills in over 2 months. Says he owes it to people he borrows from. When he borrows, it's only to support his crack habit. Fuck, all our bills are due. We still be sitting in the dark if you hadn't gave me the money to put our lights back on.
Joanne's daughter Melanie runs into the living room screaming, trying to escape her brother Renard. Joanne has to stop her conversation to make Renard stop headlocking Melanie.
Mama, Mama.
Renard, get your arm from around Melody's neck.
He releases his sister.
I told her to stop messing with my stuff. Then she spit on me and ran.
Melanie drops a condom from her hand and runs to hug her mother.
She did what?
Joanne pushes Melanie away from her.
Now, Melody, you know better than that.
But Mama, I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
She says, crying, trying to get her mother's sympathy.
You're gonna be more than can't breathe when I get finished with you. Now, you and Renard take your asses to your room, and I'll take care of y'all when I finish talking to Aunt Brenda.
The children leave the room. Joanne picks up the condom.
Look at this shit.
She holds up the condom.
Girl, I can't keep living like this.
She throws the condom on the table.
Everything's falling apart. Lil Walter's ass is out of control. I think he's selling crack. Girl, that nigga came home wearing some damn Jordans the other day. I asked him where he got him. He told me he had a job, but can't tell me where he's working. I'm so fucking tired of him and his daddy and they lies. Girl, I don't know what I'm gonna do. He talking about he gotta stay here and work. I'm so scared for my child. I don't know what to do. B, let me get a square.
You really leaving?
Yeah, I know prayer changes things, but I gotta get away from here. Girl, I'm tired. I think Kiki done gone and got herself pregnant. She ain't used pads in over 2 months. I heard the little girl throwing up in the bathroom last night. I don't know if I can feed another mouth around here, but what's done is done. Hell, Big Walter should have been giving her condoms when he's passing them out to Walter and Renard. Anyways, I'm gonna take her to the doctor once we get to Springfield.
So you really leaving?
I can't stay here. Big Walter's starting to get too violent. Girl, he put his damn hands on me one more time, I might kill him. Or he gonna have to kill me. Cause I swear to God, he hit me one more time, I'ma whap him upside his head.
I know what you mean, Joe. When I was with James and he was on that shit, I was living in hell and didn't understand why. It was only through the grace of God was I able to get out that relationship. You remember when I wouldn't get that bitch money for crack? He beat me so bad. That's why today I'm blind in one eye and can hardly see out the other.
Brenda removes her shaded glasses to reveal a deformed eye.
I hope you leave Walter before he hurts you.
I called my mama. She said she's sending some train fare for me and my children. Big Walter think we leaving for little bit's wedding. But little does he know, I ain't coming back. I just have to be careful because when he knows there's money in the house, that's when he acts his craziest, especially if he can't get his hands on it.
His mama can't talk to him.
Girl, I can't keep worrying, Miss Mary. She's sick with diabetes and high blood pressure.
What about Mr. Joe?
He barely hanging on this damn stuff. He just had heart surgery 3 months ago and still drinking.
Girl, just be careful. If you need me to do something, just ask. I'll bring the leftovers to you from the restaurant tomorrow. I know you're trying to feed all these kids. Oh yeah. By the way, I seen fine ass David, Hakeem, as he calls himself these days, at the farmer's market on Saturday.
There your messy ass go. Girl, I ain't thinking about no nigga right now. I'm just trying to get away from here. Me and my children, before something bad happens. Cause I know it's about to happen. I can just feel it.
I know, Joe. If you feel it, it's a sign. Girl, if something happens to you with one of them kids, you ain't never gonna be able to forgive yourself. But look, I need to go home and take my medicine because this fucking eye done started jumping.
As Brenda is getting up to leave, Big Walter walks in.
What's up, B?
Hey, Walter.
Brenda leaves in a quiet moment.
When y'all leaving?
He's sitting on the sofa looking at a magazine from the coffee table as Joanne dumps clothes on the table.
Your money came yet?
No, why? Why, Walter? Why you want to know if my money came yet? You sure ain't getting it for your crack?
There you go with that shit again. I just asked because I know you anxious to see your people so you can tell them how bad I'm treating you.
She doesn't answer.
I'll be back.
Big Walter leaves and Joanne sits and drops her head and cries.
Oh, baby.
The next day, Mame is sitting at her kitchen table reading the paper when Big Walter walks in and goes straight to the refrigerator.
Yes, Mom.
Ain't no breakfast this morning?
The least you can do is say good morning, coming in here just going through my refrigerator.
Good morning, Mama. Can I have this last biscuit on the stove?
He's taking the biscuit and asking at the same time. Meme starts to snap beans.
Walter, I want to know why you don't spend time with Walter no more. That boy getting so hard-headed. He passed through here the other day, him and Lucille's boy. I called after them little niggas and they kept running.
I know, Mama. I tried talking to him, but he just don't want to listen.
Talking? That boy needs you to spend time with him. I tried to teach you right. Brought you up in the church, but you just following your daddy's footsteps. Drinking and running the streets and Lord knows what else. You my only child, Walter, and I don't want to lose you. I mean, son.
I know you're right, Mama. I know I need to get back in church. I want to do a lot of things. Get back to church and spend more time with my kids, but I just don't have the time or the money. You know they laid me off at the 3M. I was supposed to go check on another job this morning, but I don't have gas in my car or the money to buy some. See, Mama, if I got this job, I could take all my kids somewhere and spend time with them.
What you talking about, Walter? You don't need to take them children nowhere to spend time with them. They right there in your house.
Mama, I be trying to spend time with them, but I can't hardly be in that house. You know how stupid Joanne's ass is.
You better watch your mouth.
I'm sorry, Mama. But I still don't have the gas to get to Moberly to check on this job. I was hoping maybe you can help me out. I'll pay you back when I get my first check. I promise to God I will.
Well, since you're going to look for a job, I guess I can loan you 20 to put some gas in your car, boy. Because Joanne sure needs you to help her. I'm not playing with you, Walter. You better get your life together before it's too late.
After Big Walter hustles his mother and leaves, Mr. Joe walks in,
May, was that Walter in there?
asking as he pours a cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
She rolls her eyes at him and continues to snap beans.
Well, he could have came to the room to speak to me. After all, I was the one who put bread on the table and used the child.
You know what, Joe? You ain't nothing but an old fool. That child just walked out the door without speaking to you because you never took time with him. Oh yeah, you worked hard to provide for your family, but it takes more than paying bills to raise a family. All those years you spent running them streets, you should have been home teaching Walter how to be a family man. If you would have stayed your ass home, he would have learned that lesson. Now he's out running the streets like you was, and Lord knows what he's doing, because I sure don't. But I know this much. Walter needs help. Oh Lord, help my child.
She reaches towards the heavens. She gets up from her chair and bends her head, shaking her head. Then leaves the kitchen. Mr. Joe closes his eyes and hangs his head over his cane. A woman is on her knees in the alley on the side of the house as a man is pulling up his zipper and walking away. The woman starts to spit as she stands up. Then she paces in front of the crack house, still spitting as another woman approaches her.
What's up, ho?
Nothing, bitch. Just trying to figure out how to get this motherfucker Cleve to give me some more credit. Fuck, I already own my whole welfare check.
She's still spitting.
I owe mine too. You know he ain't gonna let you get shit once you reach how much your check is. That bitch don't care if you hurting or what. But anyways, I'm gonna go around here and see if I can turn the trick on Freddy.
Go ahead, bitch. Come get me if you get something.
All right.
Janet walks away. Big Money Cleve is sitting in his living room talking to Officer George and giving orders to his crew. Hey, Quinn, hand me that clip.
Queen gets up from the sofa to get the money clipped from the table, where two men are bagging crack and weed.
Hey, Mark, I only want you to make 20 quarters from that batch and break the rest of that weed down into 50s.
An untidy female walks in.
Hey, Big Money, what you got from me? Hook a bitch up.
Hook a bitch up. You better have some money or get the hell up out of here.
You ain't gotta talk to me like that. You wasn't saying all that shit when you was running behind me in school.
You wasn't a stinking ass crackhead back then either.
The man in the room started laughing. She twists and turns.
Now what you want so you can get the hell up out of here? You're probably spending your fucking light bill money anyway. Not that I give a damn. I already got your whole fucking welfare check.
Don't worry about what I'm spending, nigga. Just give me a 20-cent piece, motherfucker.
Hey Quinn, please serve this bitch before I choke her.
After Quinn serves her, she turns and pats her ass to him.
Oh, y'all can kiss my ass.
All the men laugh as she walks out. Big Walter is walking in. Big Walter goes to the crack house to spend the money he got from his mother on crack.
What you need, Walter?
Hey, man, let me holler at you.
What you want, some more credit again?
I need a 50, man. I got 29. I can pay you the other part later on today.
Man, I'm gonna let you do it this last time. From now on, you gotta come right or don't come at all. Go ahead and take care of him, Quinn. But Walter, I want my money today. Tomorrow's too late. Got me?
Quinn serves Big Walter and he leaves. Walter sits in the spotlight smoking crack.
You're stupid. I was proud of that.
Keisha is sitting on the sofa braiding Melanie's hair. Joanne is on the phone talking to Brenda.
happy when the mailman gave me my package from Mama. As soon as Kiki finished braiding Mel hair, we headed straight to the train station. I don't care if we gotta sit there for 7 hours waiting to leave. I just want to get the hell up out of here before Big walks in. Girl, oh Lord, speak of the devil and he walks in. I'll call you when I get home.
I see your suitcases at the door. Guess that means you got your money.
Joanne doesn't answer him and she grabs her purse.
Hey, Kiki, Mel, y'all go up to y'all room so I can talk to your mama. Come on, get your asses up and go to your room right now.
Oh my God, you get on my nerves.
Now look, Joe, I know your train don't leave till 8 tonight, so why don't you loan me 50 for about an hour and I'll give it back to you before you leave.
You must be fucking crazy, Walter, if you think I'm giving you our train fare so you can go buy crack.
Woman, I ain't going to buy no crack. I need to buy a part to fix my car so I can go get my check.
Really? Your check? You must think I'm stupid. You haven't worked in weeks, and you expect me to believe you going to pick up some damn check? Hell no, you ain't touching this money. I'm sick and tired of you and your lies, nigga. I really used to think a lot of you. I really did love you. But all I can do now is feel sorry for your black ass. You ain't nothing but a dried up crackhead.
See, that's why we can't get along now, because you always talking shit. I'm a fucking man, and you ain't gonna be talking to me like that. I'm tired of your shit, too. Now give me the damn money.
He's grabbing her purse.
Before I slap the fuck out of you.
Joanne is trying to hold on to her purse when Big Walter slaps her to the floor, punches her, then runs with her purse.
Give me my money, Walter!
She screams as he's leaving the house.
Did this nigga bite me? I'm calling the police.
She picks up the phone. Kiki and Mel Renard returns to the room to console their mother. Big Money Cleve is giving Little Walter and Charles a package to drop off. Big Walter returns to the crack house. He's surprised to see Little Walter and Charles coming out of Cleve's house.
Man, what the hell you doing coming out of there?
I had to pick up something.
Pick up something? Something like what?
Little Walter doesn't answer.
What the hell is this in your hand?
He snatches the package. At that moment, Big Money Cleve and his girl Mia walks outside. Big Money Cleve snatches the package from Big Walter. What the hell is all that noise out here? Man, you know I don't allow this loud ass talking in front of my door.
Man, I don't appreciate you having my son out here slanging for you.
Look, man, your son came to me looking for a job. If you don't like it, that's your problem. Now give me the money you owe me and get the fuck from around here before I be forced to put something on your ass.
Nigga, you better back the fuck up. She points the gun at Walter Jr. and Charles.
Tell your bitch to get that gun out of my son's face. And you ain't gonna put nothing on me. I ain't giving you a damn thing.
What you say, nigga? You don't know who you fucking with.
There, he pulls his gun out.
Now I said, give me my motherfucking money right now. I'm gonna blast your ass right here and now.
Hell nah, I ain't giving you shit. And my son ain't never working for your ass no more. Come on, little Walter.
He puts his number on his son to leave. And Cleve shoots Big Walter and says,
Babylon's falling, motherfucker.
then flees the scene with his girl. A crowd is gathering. Little Walter is traumatized and in shock.
Man, go tell your mama your daddy just got shot.
Little Walter takes off running. Keisha and her friend Simone is sitting in Joanne's living room talking.
Girl, why the fuck the police was over here? My mama called them for my daddy because he jumped on her and took her money. The police was looking for his fucking ass right now.
Girl, I know you be ready when y'all leave.
Yeah, I'd be happy to be from all around this fussing and fighting. But I'm gonna miss my friends, and I'm damn sure gonna miss my man. Brandon said he wanna see his baby.
And you better not let nobody else christen your baby. You know that's my godchild.
Damn, girl, be quiet. Don't talk so loud. I haven't even told my mama that I'm pregnant.
Little Walter bursts in the house.
Where's mama?
He yells hysterically.
What's wrong?
Daddy just got shot.
Joanne walks into the room.
What you say? Your daddy just got shot? Where? Who shot the nigga?
Big Money Cleve, mama, Big Money Cleve just shot my daddy.
You
I swear
lying.
to God, I'ma kill that bitch for shooting my daddy.
Shut your mouth, Walter. You ain't gonna kill nobody. Lord have mercy. Come on, y'all. Let's go see about your daddy. Simone, can you stay here and watch Melanie for me?
Joanne and the children leave. Joanne and the children arrive at the hospital.
Nurse, I'm Miss Walter Jackson. My husband was brought here with a gunshot wound. Can you please tell me he's all right?
Wait here, ma'am. Let me check on his condition.
The nurse walks away. There returns.
Miss Jackson, your husband is in emergency surgery. The doctor will be out shortly to speak with you.
Joanne is pacing and crying. Her son Walter is out of control.
Man, I'ma kill that bitch.
Walter, shut your ass up. Please, ma'am, just tell me if he's going to be all right.
Ma'am, I can't tell you anything right now. The doctor will be coming out.
As time passes, May May and Brenda arrive at the hospital. Joanne, where's Walter? Lord, please tell me my child isn't dead.
I don't know what's going on, Miss Mary. The nurse said they had to do emergency surgery.
Mrs. Jackson, I'm Dr. Walker, and I'm sorry to tell you that your husband didn't make it. He lost a lot of blood. We did all we could, but his lungs and heart were too damaged from the drug use.
Oh, Walter!
Along with the children at May May.
I'll call Pastor Ellis.
Lord help me, my child's gone.
I want my daddy! I want my daddy!
Daddy, come back. Daddy.
Daddy, I'm gonna miss you, Daddy.
She says, crying into her hands as Simone hugs and talks to her. Little Walter's head is folded in his mother's arm while Joanne is crying hysterically. Brenda is comforting her friend. All right, everybody, we're going to have the eulogy. All right, the eulogy to the funeral.
Greetings, community. When little Walter asked me to give the eulogy today, I told him that it would not be your standard eulogy. And he said, I know. I have to ask this question. What is happening to our community? What's going on? I can tell you what is going down in the First Ward. The citizens of the ward are tired of the crime and lack of opportunity for its youth. The ward is consumed with young people walking around being idle with no real or genuine chances. The First Ward is a place that breeds crime and where you can see devastated families. Like the tragedy that is upon the Jackson family. Brother Walter Jackson didn't have to go down like this. We all knew he was dealing with some obstacles. The struggles he battled with are no different from what many of us deal with in our own families. So some young people see these conditions and behaviors and choose to copycat them, while others remain focused on overcoming life's obstacles. Little Walter. Little Walter.
Get up, baby.
I'm going to talk straight to you, man, because you have to make an important decision. You've already started making that decision. That's why I'm standing here. Now you have to decide if you want to copycat destructive behavior or be a positive role model for your family and community. You have to step up to the plate and be a man and help take care of your family. Even at your very young age, you have seen and experienced much. And please know, man, you're not alone. I'm here for you. We all share a responsibility to you and to all our children in the community. It is our duty as well as our responsibility to make sure that we are taking care of our children, being positive role models, sharing responsibility for our village, making sure we leave our community better off than we found it. We must find a way to deal with our problems. Unemployment is a major issue today. Our young people do not have the education and skills they need to get a job. Why? Is the system failing them? Are we not helping them take advantage of opportunities available to them? I believe that this is the combination of both. I'm standing here today speaking for and to the community. I understand racism, discrimination, marginalization, and being stereotyped. I know what it feels like to be judged by your skin color, the clothes that you wear, the language, your hair type, and how your name is spelled or pronounced. The mirror America holds on us is reflecting the behavior we cast out. It also reveals a neglected community. It is time for us to stop doing nothing and passing the blame. We have to pick up ourselves. We have to protect and educate each other. They can't say we're killing each other if we're not doing it. They can't say we're drug abusers if we're not. They can't say that we're not educating and nurturing our children if we are doing it. We have to take responsibility to improve the quality of our own children's lives. Yes, it takes a village to raise a child, and this includes the government. City Hall needs to know that taxpaying citizens in the First Ward do not feel protected or included in the greater Columbia Village. The schools in our community are not making sure our children's ancient history is taught on a level that would help to propel them to greatness. Please hear me, please. The whole community is responsible for making sure our children are not filling up the unemployment lines, prison system, and premature graves. However, this is not about the government tonight. It is about us and how we can make the scenes change in our own community. Let not what happened, the tragedy that happened to our own brother Walter's life be in vain. He wouldn't want that. Walter and I played ball together and led the Douglas Bulldogs to the playoffs 3 years in a row. I know he wouldn't mind his life being used as an example to turn youth away from destructiveness. As a matter of fact, we all know he spent his last moments on earth fighting to save his own son's life. Our youth have become immune to the everyday killing, robbing, fighting, teen pregnancy, unemployment, and so on and so forth, everything that's around them. You want to know how they are coping? They're finding comfort in activities like drugs and sex. They use drugs to escape their reality and sell them to survive. They use sex to feel grown up and get immediate gratification within their living conditions and environment. Our children are not finding pleasure in reading books or visiting museums. They are growing up too fast. We have to change the scenes and help our youth make meaning of their lives. Our children want to make names for themselves by being shot, going to jail, having a baby and wearing designer clothes. And our lying leaders and representatives are too busy trying to make names for themselves by comparing degrees, homes, and vacations. They need to understand you don't make a name for yourself. Your name is made through your work and deeds. And our work and deeds will either build us up or tear down families and our community. And our actions will be mirrored to the world. Blessings to you, man. I'm never going to forget you, buddy. Never. Amen. Yes, ma'am.